Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to Facebook Live on a Tuesday. Yes, I had to think about that. On a Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're all well and safe and coping with things the best you can. My little half an hour of something to keep you amused is with you again tonight, and we are going to look at what I've called myth busting today. Okay, so put a little post out earlier with people to put down what they would like to know about. Saw lots of things and misinformation maybe that we can go through, and some other stuff as well that will help me do a couple of other things going through the week. So I'm taking that on board, and we will look at tonight a couple of different things, and also we'll show you how easy it is to set up the new alarms and just go fishing. One of the things that lots of people have been saying is that the new alarms are really difficult to use, or not those that have got them so much, but people look at the video and go, oh, there's so much on there. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get them out the box, put a battery in them, pair them with your receiver, and just go fishing. And that's it. And hopefully then that will help. So just have a little check and everybody's okay. Give me a good thumbs up. Hi mum. Yeah, hello Sonic Mason. Good evening everybody. I'm just looking on my chat just to see. Oh, lots of regulars. So Ian Carroll, hello. I'm just going to go through. Mark Batley, hello. Wayne Horn, hello. Crawford, we've got people on Facebook. We've got people on YouTube. We've got people on Instagram. Tintagel, hello again. Lots of regulars. Vincent Mayer, hello. Sonic Mason started watching us. Pablo. So we've got some foreigners. Sorry, shouldn't say that. My mistake. Some people outside the UK watching us on YouTube and across various platforms. So hopefully tonight will be of some benefit to you guys, and then you can hopefully know what's going on. So myth busting. So what am I talking about? Let's start with myth number one. Delkims are made in China. No, they're not. Okay, Delkim products are all made in the UK. The circuits are made in the UK. They're assembled in the UK, and they are all sent out from the UK. So our hangers are all made in the UK. All our alarms and receivers, they've always been made in the UK. The EVD, the TXID, the RXD, all the old ones, all made in the UK. Always have been, and as far as we're concerned, always will be, because we believe that that is the best way. We keep control of our products. We test every single alarm, receiver, hanger that leaves us is tested, that it works, that it's sensitive, that it picks up, it transmits, it receives, it plugs in the bottom of an alarm and lights up. So every single excuse me, item that we make, electronic item, is tested to make sure it functions. Unfortunately, sometimes you still get ones that fail, but we do everything in our power to make sure that when something leaves us, as far as we can see, it's functioning. So that is something that we've always done, and we'll continue to do so, because it gives quality of the product. We check everything. Sorry if you're just hearing the little one shouting in the background. She's playing downstairs, my little 2-year-old girl. So yeah, one thing. We're a British company based in the UK, make all our products in the UK. So that's myth number one. What else people have been saying? Again, I keep saying, do the hangers work with the new ones or the old ones? They work with all of them, okay? Our visual indication systems, whether it be a Nightlight Pro, and I do keep saying this, but I get asked it again today, Nightlight Pros, ES indication sets, slim lights, new nightlight indication sets, they all work whether you've got, and I'm just searching for a plus range alarm, or the new ones, okay? They work with both ranges, doesn't matter. So if you're upgrading, you can still use them. If you've bought them and you want to buy you want to stick with these, then that's it. They work with those. The new ones work with the old ones. So the V2, Nightlight V2s that are part of the Nightlight indication set, they still work with the plus range. Okay, they're not. Nothing is bespoke for this in terms of our visual indication systems. All right. What else have we got? I'll check because I'm just reiterating what we've got on Facebook, what people have been saying, just to make sure I cover things. Excuse me. What else we got? Our products are no good in the rain. Wow. Okay. You're watching me now, and you are a Delkim user. Okay. We have been making alarms for since 1992, our own alarms, and I think I put a picture up the other day or today, I can't remember, yesterday, of all the awards that that we have won for our plus range products, okay, and alarms across the years. We wouldn't have won those alarms if we made products that didn't work in the rain. It's just why would we be here? We only make bite alarms and little accessories to go with those bite alarms, not anybody else's alarms. So if we made alarms that nobody wanted because they didn't work in the rain, and it rains a lot, then we wouldn't be here. So I can't see how, we get faulty products, don't get me wrong, and everybody does. And we, as I said, we test everyone, we make them to the highest possible standards that we can, and and we still get ones that fail. That's just life. You can't beat yourself up about it. Electronics, you'll buy a TV and you'll sing the praises of Samsung TVs, and then your mate will buy one and it'll break and he'll hate them, and then you'll buy LG and they'll break and somebody else will have it. Sometimes that just happens, but we get 99% reliability. In fact, far greater than that. The latest TXIDs are somewhere in about 99.4, something like that, in terms of their reliability, and it might be even more than that. I haven't checked it recently, but we aim for 100% reliability, and if we get 99, then we're really happy. So that's another couple of myths there. I'll look at some more. Let's just see if anybody's got anything there to say while I'm still doing lots of questions on there. Okay, so what we're going to do now, let me just go through this, and I will look at what we're going to do is quickly. Another myth is that our new alarms are really difficult to use and set up, and I'm just going to show you why they're not. Okay, so let me switch to semi-overhead cam. Give you a wave. Hello. So unfortunately, I haven't got a hard case for the receiver, but this is how they would be coming out of the box. So I've got a blue alarm here and a green and a receiver. Let me just grab a drink of water to stop that coughing, because that's going to annoy the hell out of everyone. There we go, much better. So this would come with a hard case, obviously. They all come with a little screwdriver, every one. So it'll be in each alarm and your receiver. You get some accessories in the receiver, which also include a lanyard and a belt stick clip and a bank clip, and that just goes in the back of there. Okay, so you can choose your accessories. But what I'm going to do is set them up, and then off we go. So what are we on now? It is 18:39. Okay, I'm going to show you how quickly and easy it is. So first of all, you'll need to put a battery in. Okay, so I'll take the hard cases off. I'll put them over there. So what we're going to do is put the batteries in and then pair them to the receiver, so we're ready to go. Okay, you'll need to undo the screws in the battery compartment and then connect your battery. I recommend this type of Duracell copper top. Okay, I didn't have 3 of these to hand, so I've got these slightly cheaper industrial ones. Okay, but I always recommend the copper top ones. So you connect the battery. When you connect the battery, the alarm will start up straight away. So if I put that on there, okay, so the alarm is on, and I tighten down my screws, Okay, just an aside, comes with a flat back. Okay, it hasn't got the snag ears on. The case is designed to take the back with the snag ears. Okay, but it doesn't come with that, it comes with a flat back. Alarm number 2. Okay, I'm just going to connect my battery. It will start up. There you go, automatically starts up. And we're up and running. Okay, just tighten down. My screws. So, I now have 2 alarms that are on. If I turn the volumes up there, if you can just see I'm doing that. I've turned the sensitivity up, response on that. And now these are on and working. If I give them a tap, you can see I turn that up a bit more just so you can hear it. And they are good to go. Okay, now out of the box they are set to the same tone, so a medium type tone. They are set to beat speed level 4, which is exactly the same as your TXIs or any plus range or any Delkim alarm that you've had previously. Okay, set to that beat speed. They are got presets, so they are in night mode at the moment, so that will have the night marking on, if you can see that. So out the box night marking. It's a like a medium brightness. If I press the button and turn it into day, that's maximum brightness without night marking. So pretty much you are good to go. All you need to do is adjust your response however you want to set it for fishing, and away you go. The only thing you'll probably want to do is to change your tone so they're not all on the same tone, because they would all be on the same tone. So if I just turn them up a little bit so you can hear them. Okay, so to change the tone, all you need to do, turn the alarm off. So you would do this at home when you put the battery in. Turn it on, wait for 2 pips. Okay, now pressing this right hand button changes the tone. Okay, I've changed the tone on that one. If I turn this one off, turn it back on again. Well, that's timed out. There we go. Wait for 2 pips. Okay, I can now change the tone. Let go, goes down. So I've got that in a lower tone. Got this one in a higher tone. Okay, they are now good to go. So I can just go out now fishing. I can just adjust my response and then do what I want to with that. I don't need to do anything else. Now if I'm going to pair my alarms, which is what I will do, I want to pair them to my receiver. Let's have a look. That little beat was it just timing out of the setup mode, which was what you did to change your tone setting. So again, if you connect the battery, it will start up. Okay, I've turned the volume up there a little bit. Okay, as soon as you turn it on, oops, not getting the right bit. As soon as you turn it on, it starts up and goes into pairing mode. Okay. What it will do, if while I'm doing this, if you leave it for long enough, or about 40 seconds, it will switch itself off, and you just turn it back on again if you want to pair. Okay. But okay, so I've got a blue and I've got a green. If I press this button, I can get to the LED colour I want. Let's turn it up. And I'm going to put them in the same colour. Don't have to. I'm going to put them in the right colour. So, oh dear, sorry about that. Somebody's trying to get hold of me. That's my phone, should be switched off. Okay, so all I've got to do now is just activate this alarm. And it got the code. Okay, now it's on to green. You can just turn the alarm on, or you can activate it to do that. Tap that one. That sends a signal. That's picked that up. And now just press the button to skip over, and that is done. You have now paired your alarms, and you have paired and set your alarms up, and now you are good to go. What did that take me? A couple of 4 minutes. That's how quick and easy it is to go. They have all got presets in for you to go straight away and fish, and you don't need to worry about all the settings. If you want to change all the settings, yeah, they have a number of features that you can then set up and personalize. If you want to change all the LED brightnesses, that's up to you. If you want to, excuse me, do something else with the tone, yeah. If you want to start playing with the beep speed, then that's something you can do once you've got to learn to use them. But you don't have to do any of those things to go and use the alarm. So you get the benefit of the fantastic radio system, the fantastic alarms, and the features are there once you get used to using them. But you can just put the battery in, pair them with your receiver, and go and use them, and just adjust the response control to how you want to fish, and then you can start to play with the other functions as and when. So there's no real complication of how to do that. Again, I'll come back to me. Hello. So that took about 5 minutes just to pair the alarms, which you do anyway, which is exactly the same as you would have had to have done with our old system and any radio system. You need to pair them. I had to put the battery in, and if I wanted to, I changed the tone. People say, oh, there's no tone control. Well, yeah, you just do that setup, probably when you're at home, and then away you go. So that would be the best way to do that. So let's just come back to you on the chat and see what's going on there. Let's see what people have got to say. I assume that was fairly obvious how simple and easy that was. You know, lots of people have suggested that the new alarms are overly complicated. It's a bit like a TV. Okay, there are loads of settings on a TV that you never use. You just turn it on, you tune it into your channels, and away you go. But if you want to get a bit more sophisticated and you're watching a movie, you want to change the color balance, or you want to change the sound when you're listening to a nature program or a music program, all those settings are there, but most of the time you guys, and myself included, will sit there and just watch it as it is. It's a similar thing. We've got functionality, you've got, you know, that performance there, and if you do want to start using that beep speed, which I've done a whole thing on beep speed, and I wasn't going to go into how to use, I'm just showing you how quick it is just to get ready and go, and now all you've got to do is stick it on your bank stick and just use them, then that's what I'm trying to show you there. So yeah, they're as complicated as you want to make them, or they're as simple as you want to use them. So that's how it is. Dave Rastall, could you tell me why the receiver isn't as waterproof as the alarms? Yeah, because you don't leave it out in the rain. That's why. It's something you keep on your person. It's like your mobile phone. So these are meant to be left in the rain day and night, because that's when you fish, but this is something you keep in with your person. So yeah, it's not meant to be able to be dropped in the water. It's not meant to be left outside, because it's with you. That is why. So you know, hopefully that has given you some idea on there, and a number of the simplicity of it. Let me just flick through other little things that people had. I did have some questions on Instagram. Sorry, man looks at phone. In fact, I was replying to somebody who put that on Instagram. I did say I would name check people, didn't I? So Ben Weeks, 1974, great year. That's the year I was born. That was for you. So that was on Instagram. So basically covering how simple and easy it is to get out there and do that. What else we got? Just answering now just some random questions that people have put out there. Does the smart clip, there's a good one, myth busting. Does the smart clip touch the main line when casting? The smart clip has been designed specifically. I can grab a rod just to here. It's going to be a bit messy because there's all sorts of stuff attached to it, which is probably not how it should be, but there we go. Let's unclip that. So let me just flip back so I can see what I'm showing you. There we go. So you can see my camera. This is our little smart clip. So the line just clips in there, okay, and it allows it to pull out when you strike. It's designed to be low profile, so if you want to, you can cast with it on. The main thing, it's so easy that you can just turn it to the top of the rod, and because even beyond that, if you're really concerned, it's so easy to remove, put in your pocket, and then pop back on once you've cast out, like you would connect your hangers. Then that's how you do it. It's designed to be as low profile and easy to use as possible. Let's do it the right way. Okay, so you can't account for every single rod, reel, casting style, but it's so easy to move, turn over, and normally just turn it to the top of the rod, no problem whatsoever. So that was Gorman8566 on Instagram. So let's have a look at what some Facebook people have been saying, because I'm trying to be a little bit smarter today, but it's probably going to bite me in the bum. But let's have a look and see what people are saying. Just while I'm on, is the stream okay? I'm a bit concerned that we're dropping out a lot today. I've got stuff going on. It looks, it's blowing red at me, but hopefully you can hear me and see me, and you are watching what's going on. Where have we got? Let's get some questions of Facebook as well. Let's have a look what people have been saying from this morning. So here we go. Make a bivy light to work with the Txi-Ds. Barry Wilson, in fact, get asked that quite a lot. We have a bivy light. It's in the receiver. It's called a run light. If I just put that into run light, okay, if you see that all lit up, there you go. That at night, you can see it there, is extremely bright. You can see it now in the screen, and that is as good as any bivy light that you're going to get. I'm not trying to read a book. A bivy light, you want it to come on when you get a run. It doesn't come on just with single pulses. You have to get something that is continuous for about 4 seconds. So there you have it. That works an absolute treat and really does light up the bivvy, so you can see to get your boots on, get out and land the fish. So that's something I've covered before. So Barry Wilson, I think there was 1 or 2 people said that on the Facebook. And something else, and somebody else raised it. So Jamie Kemp raised it, and it's been raised by another number of people as well before. Why have you not got RGB LEDs? Okay, why have we not got RGB LEDs? Because they're not good enough, in our opinion. Okay, we have our night marking mode there. If you can see, it's always backwards, so I can't see it. So you can just see that LED's glowing on slightly. And I've got my hand over it, I hope you can see it. So that night marking mode is a unique feature. Well, we patented it. People have tried to do it different ways, but using the main LEDs for night marking, we're the first to do that, and it's a patented feature. And that is not possible with the current quality of RGB LEDs, because you can't retain the colour. As you dim down an RGB, it starts to break down into its 3 colours, RGB, red, green and blue. So you start to see the colour breakups. You don't retain the fantastic colours that we have. We have beautiful, bright, strong colours. Also, because of the fact we've got 8 LED brightnesses as well that you can change on these, being at those lower levels, you start to get dispersion. And they don't do a 3mm one, so you can't have a nice compact alarm with 3mm in there. If the world did one, I can assure you we would be looking at it very seriously, because we make one alarm, then we have to make 6 alarms and 6 variations, and yeah, it would be great if we just made one. So that is why. It's because we have a unique feature. Well, we have more than one unique feature. We had the variable brightness now that we have, and the unique feature of the night marking, that means it's not viable to use RGBs, LEDs at this time with the technology that's out there. Okay, what else we got? Let's just check any questions on the main feed there. Tim Tadger, how do I get the music from the start of the chat on my ringtone? Well, it's on our promotional video, so I'm just looping that on. Maybe that is something that we can add to the app at some point. Once we get back and running, there's lots of things I'd like to do with that app. And if we haven't downloaded it yet... Oh, Martin Benz. Why have Delkim lost their way? Years ago you were number one. Okay. So sorry that we are not number one in your eyes anymore. I think our number of awards that we've collected, as I've just talked about, for many, many years, and the fact that these new TXIDs are really hitting the world, you know, in a big way and taking the world by storm with the quality and the beat speed and the functions and the digital radio. There you go. You pay your money, you take your choice. Not everybody is a Ferrari fan. Not everybody is a Mercedes fan or a Red Bull fan. That's why there's lots of different brands out there. So you pay your money, you take your choice. Yes, the app. Download that app. It tells you everything you need to know. I keep banging on about it, but it is fantastic and it is only going to get better. We'll be adding to it, but it's got all the instructional videos. It has all the quick guides to using the product. So if you are out in the field and you do want to start using the extra features on the alarm, obviously, you know, you bought it for a reason, and they're there, you can quickly see what you got to do, and it makes life really, really easy. You've got the ability to fill out your warranty on there. You have got the shop, you've got spares, you've got returns. You can all do it via the app. I know 3 of those things are not working at the moment due to COVID, but when they are, you will see huge benefits from that. So that is, everything is on that app. Here we go. Simon Bay. Yes, you have asked on Instagram. I asked earlier if you ever considered making limited edition anniversary old school. No, we move forward, not backwards. And I've said that many times. We're not looking to make specials. It's just not economically viable. There are smaller companies who do little specials that's more into their, it's a niche area. You know, we're I say mass producer, but we're a bite alarm, a major, you know, manufacturer doing short runs of stuff. It just not something we've got the time for. You know, people, we make one range and we stick with that. So sorry if that's not something you're looking for, but you know, we move forward, new stuff, and try and move by indication forward as much as we can. I think that's about it for tonight. I have appreciated your company. Hopefully the stream wasn't too bad. It looks like it might have been a bit jumpy, but hopefully that has died down, seeing lots of drop frames. I might need to have gone a little bit lower on my resolution today, but I hope that's debunked a few myths. There's going to be more, so we'll have a look at some more things tomorrow. There's plenty of other little bits and pieces that people have talked about, but you know, I think I've hopefully knocked a few on the head there. And I'll say again, our hangers work with all our alarms. Okay. One little other thing before you go. Okay, the little bung in there. Okay, if you were getting ready to go fishing and you've got our hangers, okay, you just pick it out with your nail. Oh, let's go from the right angle. Pick it out with your nail, and then you put your little hanger in there. And if you are going to want to add one of our arms, you've got the 2 holes in the front, and you just push your wire form in that you'd have got in the packet of your hanger, and there'll be 2 different sorts depending on which one you've got. You just push that in the front, locate it, push it down on the bench, and then that's in, and then you just connect your arm to that and plug in. I won't plug in that one, that's a green one I've just grabbed, but there you can see. So those are the other 2 things that you might do just as you set up. But I think we've covered most things today. I appreciate your company as always, and hopefully, you know, keep letting me know what you want to know. and I will keep providing some content as best I can and doing something that hopefully is mildly informative, even less probably mildly entertaining, but we'll see what we can do. So thank you very much. Thank you for being part of the Delkim family. Thank you for spending your half an hour with me. I do appreciate it, and hopefully we'll come back to you again in the future. Oh, what's this? Just one question then before we go. This is something, somebody's had a problem. My RHD goes through batteries in a weekend. Any help on that? Right, first thing, Simon Nichols, have you got your receiver sat next to a power pack? That is the biggest issue that we have in terms of performance of our radio products and anybody else's radio products as well. Keep your receivers, even if you're watching me on here and you're not a Delkim user, keep your receiver at least half a meter away from your battery packs. Lots of people, Ridge Monkey battery packs, whatever, they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Electromagnetic radiation sitting there, it's emitting, and RF, and it's just sitting on there. Do not sit them on the battery packs. Move them to one side. Keep them either end of your pit table or whatever it is, and you will resolve that issue. It's what it will do is, if you've got it sat on the power pack, the receiver will be responding to the radio that's coming out of the power pack, and it will just keep waking up, which is why it will drain your battery, and some will be worse than others. So keep them away from any electrical gear, especially battery power packs. That should solve your problem. If it doesn't, Simon, then I will come back to you on that. Maybe just message me directly and we'll find out if there's anything else that we can do to help you. Okay, so good night one and all. Thank you very much. I'm going to go and have me dinner. Have a nice evening, and we will see you again tomorrow at 6:30. Cheers guys, good night.